Like life and death, moon and sun, it's sure to each the piper comes. And while God and Goddess give for free, down below there will be fees. Despite perfect love and perfect trust, there's no way around it. Cash is a must. We've sought within, but come up short. So we come to thee, your help to court. If you would aid this temple's life, a $3 donation would be nice. Remember well that gifts when sent return threefold of what was spent. But if you can't, well, blessed be. We shall survive, so mote it be. Merry meet YouTube. This is Lady Nefties of Universal Pagan Temple, here showing you my Yule altar and some ideas you can use for your own Yule altar. Now, Yule takes place on December 21st, and it is the longest night of the year and the shortest day. Now, Yule's the time when the goddess gives birth to the god anew. The god is reborn at Yule, as is the sun that represents the god. For every day past the winter solstice, the sun will strengthen, and we enter in the waxing year at Yule. And at its cross quarter, Litha, we enter into the waning year. So we're still in the waning year at this time when this is filmed, but after Yule we will be in the waxing year. Now you can see my altar is decorated in a very Christmas-like fashion. Now, for those of you new to paganism and Wicca, you might be wondering, why does it look like Christmas here? Well, that's because out of all the holidays in Christianity, Christmas is the most pagan, because the Christians could not get rid of Yule. They could not. So we still have the remnants. There's a Yule tree, Yule log, and the symbolism, and just about everything has remained the same except the name. Now, Yule is a time of rebirth and new beginnings. Now, you may be wondering what the symbolism of the evergreen branches and, of course, the Yule tree. Well, the Yule tree is obviously a phallic symbol, but the green on it, the evergreen, symbolizes immortality. Now, colors for Yule are traditionally red and green, but they can also be the color of a returning light, such as silver and gold, and silver and gold also represent the goddess and the god. So you can see I've got a nice silver wreath around my altar. And of course you want to make sure that you're around it so you have a candle like this and it's not going to catch on fire. That would be most unpleasant. And in addition to your Yule tree, see I've got a fake one there because I have cats and the cats will climb it. And your evergreen branches. And you could also have lots and lots of candles or lots of light, lots and lots of string lights that you usually see around the holidays this time of year. You can go out and buy just the ones that say Christmas lights, and you can hang them around your house and your home. And those are perfectly pagan because Yule is a celebration of the returning of the light. So most pagans and Wiccans who celebrate Yule, they will have all their lights on during the longest night of the year. Or unless they want to be more environmentally conscious, they won't. Now, which gods and goddesses can you worship during Yule? Now here I have my patron god, Horus, and then my patron goddess, Nefties. And then I've got a small statue of Isis, even though she doesn't have the crown on her head, which is the throne, which is what Oset means, is throne. So these are a traditional pairing for Yule. Either you probably would most likely use Isis and Horus, Isis being the mother of Horus. And in some aspects, people believe that Horus was born on December 25th. Does that sound familiar? Or you can use any other pairing of mother goddess and boy child king, such as Horus. There's many examples in paganism, but this is just the example I use. And I also, in addition to that, I also have these nice statues, which makes it all the much more prettier during Yule. Now, as a word for your Yule shopping, now remember, your local pagan and Wiccan businesses do need your support during the holidays too. So don't be afraid to go out during Small Business Saturday or any other day and support your local pagan or Wiccan shop and buy gifts for yourself or your friends. Your Wiccan friends, that is. Another idea for Yule: if you're lucky enough to own a fireplace, you can burn a Yule log during Yule Eve. Now, what you do with a Yule log is you carve the log before you set it afire, of course, with any sort of spell or prayer to the goddess and god, and ask that something be taken away from you, like a bad habit, or something be brought to you, like love or prosperity, depending on what phase of the moon it is. Now, what I don't have on my altar, obviously, is a large Yule tree or a Yule log to burn. But if you have a Yule wreath, or you can even repurpose a Christmas wreath, it is a symbol of the wheel of the year and also immortality. So you can hang that around your house. And a good thing, if you are new to paganism and Wicca and you already have a ton of Christmas decorations, they can always be repurposed as Yule decorations, because this is a pagan holiday. And don't despair when you go out to stores and you see Christmas, 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 Christmas everywhere. Just remember, this is a symbol of how much pagans, our ancestors, changed the world. Nobody could change Yule. Yule has stayed with us all these years, and it always will, I think. Now, until next time, if you're in the U.S., have a happy Thanksgiving, and if you're elsewhere, have a blessed and safe and wonderful and warm Yule. Now, blessed be.